Butterfinger. I traveled the country with Nestle Butterfinger candy bars. Similarly, 25 cities in 6 weeks all across the country. And I would have 2 days off that would happen to fall each week in whatever random city I was in. So I had 2 days off 1 week in Kansas City. And I don't know if you've ever been to Kansas City before. Great barbecue, some of the best in the world. Nice. So the first day off, I had barbecue, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, trying different places. But the second day off, I'm a diehard, passionate NBA fan, as you know, and the finals were going on about 6 hours away in Oklahoma City between the Miami Heat and Oklahoma City Thunder. I did not have tickets to the game, but I don't let that stop me. You got to put yourself in the right place, the right time to make something happen. Yes. So I'm going to show you a photo here. I drove 6 hours in this Butterfinger truck.
Let's go.
Right?
Can you airdrop that to him so he can pull it up on the screen?
Yeah, so I'm driving around America in this truck. I drive 6 hours to Oklahoma City in the Butterfinger truck.
Okay.
And I get to the arena the day of the game, a few hours before the game. I'm shaking hands. I'm passing out Butterfingers, looking for an extra ticket. 5 minutes before the game starts, I meet a girl who has an extra ticket to Game 2 of the NBA Finals. I give her $100 for it. That's unheard of. You can't get a regular season ticket for $100.
No.
I can't believe this. This is amazing. This paid off. I go in, I go to my seat, and here's my seat. I'm in there. That's it. I'm in the last seat in the entire arena. Literally, there's nobody behind me, right? Like, I'm happy to be there, but I'm checking my phone to see what the score is. I can't see what's going on.
Yeah.
I can't sit here the whole game. So I'm looking around, I'm taking pictures. I think I see, it's a finals game, it's full, but I think I see one seat in the second row where the announcers sit. So in the second quarter, I get a hot dog and a beer. Can't reach for my ticket. I walk right up to the usher. I see her name tag. Confidence is key. I don't hesitate. I'm like, Yolanda, you look good. Have you lost some weight? Oh my God, I love you. We're going to win it all. Go Thunder. And I keep going all the way down to my courtside seat. So you'll see courtside seat here. There you go. Yeah. So now I'm sitting courtside at the NBA Finals for $100 when 8 hours ago I was in Kansas City and barbecue. I can't believe this. I'm having the time of my life. This worked out. This is insane. I'm sitting there having a great time for about 30 minutes, and then someone taps me on my shoulder. Excuse me, you're in my seat. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. There must be a mistake. I start fumbling, looking for my ticket, just trying to buy some time, find another open seat, make a new plan. Yeah. And as I do that, I see about 10 rows up on the aisle. I turn and I see David Stern, the commissioner of the NBA at the time, getting up to go to the restroom. So I immediately walk to his seat and I sit in the commissioner's seat. Sitting next to him is Adam Silver, the deputy commissioner of the NBA. And before he has a chance to say anything, I say, Mr. Silver, I'm a huge fan of yours. The second round of the NBA draft is my favorite time of the entire season. The way you pronounce those European draft picks, it boggles my mind. My name's Jason Zone Fisher. I'm a diehard, passionate NBA fan. Growing up in Cleveland, Ohio, I grew up with the Mark Price, Brad Daugherty, Larry Nance. I've been passionate about the game since I was a kid. I drove 7 hours tonight to be here for this game. I'm traveling the country with Butterfinger. Here's some Butterfinger coupons. He was like, what? Who are you? What are you talking about? And I took that as an opportunity to tell him more about myself and what I do and what I'm doing. And he was fascinated. I was there about 20 minutes. I thanked him for not calling security on me. I gave him my business card, his reflex. He gave me his card back. Good timing because I leave. And then I passed David Stern in the hallway. I say, Mr. Commissioner, good to see you. Just caught up with my old friend, Adam Silver. Tell him Jason Fisher said hi. He was like, what are you talking about? Then flash forward a couple weeks later, I was in New York City. I was hosting some events, and I emailed Adam Silver. I reminded him who I was, and I said, at the risk of losing all humility, I know at some point in my career I'm going to work with you in the NBA. It's a lifelong goal of mine. I feel myself inching closer towards it every day. If you would spend 5 minutes to sit down and get to know me better, I'd appreciate it, but trust me, it'll be worth your time. I heard back within 5 minutes. Jason, of course I remember you. I'm still eating Butterfingers because of you. I leave for the Olympics soon. It's going to be tough. I'll see if I can make some time. I got a calendar invite from his assistant for a meeting from 11 to 11:10 a.m., a 10-minute meeting. I showed up to that meeting. We hit it off. He made a call. He canceled his next meeting. He made another call, eventually brought in the head of marketing, the head of social media for the NBA. It turned into an hour-and-a-half meeting. And about 10 months after that, David Stern announced his retirement. Adam Silver became commissioner of the NBA. And you can see some of those other photos. I've become good friends with Adam. We've gone to games together. I've been his guest at All-Star Weekends. And now I do a ton of work with the NBA. I've hosted 4 of the last 5 NBA All-Star Weekends as the official host and MC. I host weekly shows with the league on Twitter Spaces and their Twitch channel and Instagram Live. And I do a lot of work with the NBA now. And it really started, I think, from creating my own luck. And a lot of people, I was working, would have stayed in Kansas City for a day off, and I could have used the extra sleep. A lot of people, even if they made it to the game, would have stayed in that shitty seat in the nosebleeds. But what's the worst that can happen? And I just, like I said, I have no fear, no shame, a lot of chutzpah, and been able to create opportunities sometimes out of nothing.